This is the easiest way to fix your knee pain.
A lot of people got angry about this post, and honestly, maybe it's my fault. Let's dive into it. So first off, there was a certain demographic of people that were upset. I quickly went from that guy who gave you your favorite hip mobility exercise to the whippersnapper influencer with the backwards hat that knows nothing about knee pain. And I do want to accept fault because the truth is, the hook, it sucks, right? It's Instagram. There's no magic. We've talked about this a million times over. There's no one exercise, but the simplicity of this exercise, the safeness of it, just makes it as close to magic as it is. So sorry, welcome to Instagram. I used the hook to get your attention. I apologize. Now, what this video did show is the huge discrepancy in where you're getting your information. So if your thoughts are based off of what your surgeon told you, what your ortho told you, instead of someone that's actually working in training, whether that be rehab, personal training, or even peer-reviewed research that's current. When you're thinking about what your surgeon told you, someone who probably has never rehabbed a knee, never had someone do an exercise, what they're going to tell you is going to be much different than someone who's actually been in the trenches working with people and having them do exercises when they're in pain. What ends up happening is myths get perpetuated through Instagram, through word of mouth. So things like, that's an open chain exercise, gonna be terrible. You should never straighten out your knees under load. When you think about these things, they're no different than the other myths that we hear, like, hey, don't ever let your knees over your toes. But when you go to your doctor's appointment, you walked up and down a stairway and your knees had to go over your toes. So why would I avoid it when I could strengthen it? Obviously not doing too much too fast or too soon. We've spoken on that so many times. But the idea that so many people got outraged about an isometric exercise where you literally just stay in a place and hold against a light load is kind of insane and really shows how detrimental this fear-based language can be. Something that we work very hard to combat. But I'd be much happier to use something to draw you in and educate you and to scare you away from a really basic movement that could potentially help you so much. A lot of people that have been told quad strength is bad for your knees. Absolute insanity. The biggest muscles above your knee are bad to strengthen, to help your knee. Makes zero sense. And this is simply just an easy way to get into that process. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And remember, encourage people to move, to get stronger. Be very, very sure about your stance if you're going to tell someone not to do something or try to make them scared of an exercise. Cheers.